Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I just finished up the Mountain Daughter quest, so I got a bear head now. I didn't need to do this before because I'm not a one defense pure, so I didn't really need it for like armor or anything. This is just a quest I didn't do when I first started this account, and I had a hard clue scroll from Aberrant Specters, and I said at the end of the last video, if you guys stuck with me all the way to the end of the last video, I said I was going to have a hard clue casket and a bear head when I started this video. But anyway, I got my new microphone today, so it should sound a little bit better. I know you probably didn't watch my last video all the way through, but because it just sounded horrible. But I got a new microphone anyway, so it's better than having a pair of headphones with a stick on it. So at least it won't sound like Lord Vader. But I don't know how good sound quality is, but definitely it'll be at least bearable for now. And so anyway, if you did see my last video, I unlocked Lunar Magics. And so that has a really useful spell called Humidify, so I can fill up my water skins in the desert now. So I decided I'm actually going to go back to Agility Pyramid because I was at 70 Agility last time. And the main reason why it takes so long to do Agility Pyramid without Lunars is because you have to run through the desert to refill your water skins. And I just unlocked that hard spike chain in the Slayer Tower, which is an achievement diary. And then I got another achievement diary done just for casting the spell. I forgot to record it, so I just did it again. But anyway, I got a couple of achievement diary tasks done. And I had a horrible run at Tears of Guthix. I got less than 100 tears, which sucks ass. But even for not having that many quest points, like I'm still going back and doing newbie quests like Mountain Daughter. But I mean, that's pretty horrible when you get less than 100 tears. And the worst part is it went onto my hunter because I haven't even trained a bunch of hunter levels that I need to do yet. So I decided I'm going to try to basically, after I get done grinding out 5 agility levels at Agility Pyramid, I'm going to go try to train some of my other skills that I haven't worked on yet. But I decided I'm going to bust out a couple more agility levels, which is cool because now I can use that stepping stone by Zulrah. Although I have no idea how to kill Zulrah, but I will definitely learn. I'm going to be working on that. I got about 5 million, a little bit less, so I got a little bit more money out of my bank. And I'm going to go deposit 5 million into my miscellanea coffers now. And I got quite a lot of Ranar weed, and I'm not exactly sure what to do with it. But I've also got some coal building up in my bank, and I realized I can buy coal from Blast Furnace, and it's just a tiny bit more expensive than coal from Kingdom Management. So I'm actually going to put that onto maple logs now, because I want more tree seeds for farming, and I want more maple logs for fletching. So I'm actually 100%, and I quit getting cooked fish from here too because I'm fishing Carambois now. I decided that I need to go and train some hunter levels now so that my Tears of Guthix XP will not go on to hunter anymore, because that's at least one skill that it's going on to that's not herblore that I can do something about right away. So my herblore tab's actually not horrible. I've got a lot of seeds because I killed 10,000 jogers. If you guys saw that video. So anyway, I've got a ton of Quarm and a ton of Terramin both because I don't want to go kill 10,000 cockatrices. I want to wait until I unlock Kurasks. So my main goal is to train about 6 more Slayer levels up to 70 Slayer and unlock Kurasks so I can get those noted Herblore secondaries. But I need to go and start training Hunter as well. Since I got Lunar Magics now, I can just go to the desert and do Orange Salamanders. I don't have to go do the Falconry, which would also work. But I need to do 49 up to, there's level 50, but I need to do level 49 up to 59. And it took me about 4 to 5 hours, but there's level 59, so I can unlock those red salamanders now. And so I just need to do 59 to 63 at this place, and then I can move on to red Chinchampas. And I'm not even going to lie, this was starting to get to be kind of a grind at this point, because I stayed at this place for probably... Actually, the red salamanders went quicker than I thought it was going to. It was the orange salamanders that took kind of a long time. But, I mean, by the time I got here, you know, that's a lot of salamanders to just look at in a single day. So, by the time I got to red Chinchampas, it was Sunday at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it was like so packed that you just couldn't even do it. I found a spot and I trained one hunter level. I did 63 to 64. And I got like 200 red Chinchampas. You can see by the time I logged out and tried to come back a second time, there was like people fighting over like one spot. So I was just like, nah, I'm just going to do something else. So I decided to go play with Arclight and start doing some Slayer. I got a Greater Demon task now, and I decided that the best thing to do is just to train my Slayer and try to hit 70 for Kurasks. Although I didn't end up doing it. I didn't end up getting it in this video, but I could have, but I ended up doing something else. And so I basically brought 5 prey potions and didn't even need them. I busted through 100 greater demons. That arc light got through like 95 of them, and then it ran out of charges. So now I had to switch back to the D semi, but I only had to take 1 sip of prey potion out of 100 greater demons. I just basically prey flicked the whole task, and I decided that the monsters that Chaldiar assigns are the best XP of anything that I can kill fairly quickly. If it's too high level, it takes too long to get a kill, and if it's too low level, it's not enough Slayer XP. So I just went to Chaldiar, and of course I got Turoths, and I started getting a ton of herbs. I didn't realize how awesome these things are if you can actually kill them quick. So anyway, I got some alks, but I also got one more ranged level, so I'm at 75 ranged, and I'm at 66 Slayer now after my Turoth task. So now I unlocked the Fossil Island Wyverns. So I guess that means that I have to go and try those out because those are still sort of new content. So I had to learn how to kill them, and I just went with the newbie, rune armor setup and the elemental shield. So I'm killing the spitting wyverns because they're the lowest level ones, and I'm not really gonna do too many kills. The wyvern visage is 1 in 12k. I'm definitely not gonna be killing that many of these things because I'm taking a lot of damage, and I don't want to just rebank a whole bunch. I just want to go and train regular Slayer. So I went and crafted the Mind Shield now because it's better than the Elemental Shield, and I switched over to the Prayer Armor. And then I'm just gonna take pray potions and try to pray flick. Like I'm not gonna like constantly pray because I think it's a waste of prayer potion. So I just got a strength level. I'm at 85 strength, so now I can start training attack and defense. And I got like 5 rune pickaxe drops from these things. I got some noted addy bars, a couple of runite ores. Nothing really special. The best thing I got was a strength level. And I got a rune full helm T, which I already have one in my bank. That's the second one, but I mean, they're good for hard clue scrolls, and they also drop pure essence. But I realized what I need to do is use this prayer potion to go to Barrows and try to get some tankier armor, because if I had like full Torag, at least a plate body, and maybe like some Darok legs or Torag legs or something, I could tank these a lot better. Instead of prayer armor, I could just, bring more food. And third age longsword? No, it's a rune longsword, but oh well. At least I got some Alex rune plate legs. Not bad, I'll take it. And I got a crawling hand drop at the Slayer Tower too, so now I guess I can stuff that and mount it in my house. Alright, so for my first, or I guess my second real Slayer assignment was 138 blue dragons. So I just got the leaf bladed sword, and I think it has a better stab bonus than the dragon longsword. I'm not sure, but anyway, I just brought the dragon longsword because I just didn't even think about getting the leaf bladed sword. But I'm just killing the big ones and the little ones. I'm just killing whatever the hell gets in my way because this is a fun Slayer task for me. I love killing blue dragons with melee. It's fucking awesome. I could do this shit all day. I got almost a full inventory of blue dragon hide now, so I didn't have to bother to rebank. I just killed the little ones, but alright, I just finished up with 99 Slayer tasks. One more Duradel task to go, and I'm going to get those bonus points. And I got Sukwas. And I think I'm just going to make some cannonballs and just kill them, because that's going to actually take a while. And I just want to get through it so I can get my Slayer helmet. So, I don't know if my cannon's in exactly the right square or not, but I'm hitting pretty much all of these Sukwas, so I guess this is how I'm going to do it. Alright, just finished up my Sukwa task, and that's 100 tasks in a row, and I got a shit ton of Slayer points now. Well, I don't know about a shit ton, but I got 600. That's more than enough. That's almost enough for the herb sack, but I'm going to get the Slayer helmet, and then I'm going to try to train Slayer some more. Just need to buy an enchanted gem, and there it is. I can unlock the Slayer helmet now. So, confirm. That's 4 things I got unlocked now. I got Broadbolts, Slayer rings, Superior Slayer monsters, and now the Slayer helmet. So the next thing I need to do is get that herb sack. And I really want to try out my new Slayer helmet and go grind out 4 more Slayer levels to get to level 70 for Kurasks. That's my next big goal. But there's a couple things I got to do first. And there is 56 rune crafting, so now I can make 5 mind runes at a time. And there's level 57, and now I can craft 4 water runes at a time. But I just wanted to get enough death runes to start Barrows. That way I don't run out of death runes before I start getting more runes from the Barrows chests. So I just only started Barrows. I've only done like two Barrows chests. I came here before and then I got a Verax Brassard as soon as I started doing Barrows. Because I'm still using a really super newbie gear setup. I'm using the full prayer armor and then I've got my Saradomin cape, but it's not the upgraded cape. And then I've got Berserker Helm, which needs to be replaced with a Nezi Helm. I've got the Iben Staff, which I need to replace with something else. I guess getting a trident is kind of a long-term goal for me. It's going to take me at least like a month to get a trident, if not more, because I just don't have the Slayer level yet, but I'm working on it and I'm actually not going to stay at Barrows. I'm going to go back to train regular Slayer. So that's why I went ahead and put this at the end of the video because I'm actually just going to use up 100 prey potions and I'm going to get like 25 chests to try and see if I can get like some Torags, like a plate body or plate legs or something for training Slayer. And I got my salve amulet, but it's not imbued. I got to go back to Nightmare Zone and get it imbued because it doesn't work with ranged. It only works with melee. And so I was using melee. I accidentally used a little bit on Verac. I'm using magic on all of them except for I was using melee on Arim, and he's kind of a pain in the ass. So I decided to just change it out and get a range switch and just do away with melee for Barrows because I think it's going to be better to just use a magic short bow on Arim. And I was using a Ring of Life because my internet connection was pretty bad and I was having lag and I didn't want to die like on Darok or something and just lose like my Dragon Defender especially because I was using that for melee before I went to the range switch. And then I was actually looking online about kill counts and stuff because I still wasn't sure about that reward percentage thing where you just kill like random monsters until it gets up to 100% and then is that the kill count now? Like I haven't seen that before. That seemed weird to me. So I read something somewhere that somebody posted on a Reddit about RuneScape 3 actually where you get better rewards if you use a Ring of Wealth and then they said something like you just need to get 88% because then you'll get more runes and less bolt racks and it's more money that way. So chest number 19, I got an elite clue scroll and that's the first elite clue scroll I've ever had on this account. I think my master clue's still in my bank. I just got to get 90 woodcutting and I've got like 6 steps done on the master clue, but I'm not going to grind out that woodcutting just yet. So I was really glad to get an elite clue and got a dragon longsword. So I thought I was going to get a third age longsword. I was hoping for it, and I ended up getting the dragon longsword. But that's cool, because that's what I was having fun with by killing the blue dragons. And got a rune plate skirt and some blood runes. So, hell yeah, there's a dragon longsword on the ground, and those firelighters can stay on the ground. But from all I can tell from doing like 20 chests, I can't really figure out like if I'm getting more runes or less runes if I get my kill count. It's really hard to tell because you don't always get the same kind of runes. I got an Arim staff, finally. And at first I decided that I was going to bring like all 3 combat styles because I was using melee to get kill count. And then I decided to get rid of that because that's too much shit in my invo. So once I started killing Arim with range, that's when I ended up getting rid of the melee gear. And then eventually I went to this where I did away with like all the black d'hide because I really hate wasting all my prayer potions. And so I'm actually doing all I need is just like a 1 item switch. Like I can use the prayer armor as long as I use the Saradomin coif and boots and I get a Hellacious Prey bonus and then I can just switch back and forth. But I need to pretty much go get Void because I just look like a noob. And other than that, my only goals are to unlock Kurasks and eventually Skeletal Wyverns, and I'm going to be training ranged and doing regular Slayer because that's going to be more useful than trying to come to Barrows and look like a noob. So I think I need to not only get full Void, but preferably I need Elite Void and also Mauritania Hard Diaries for 50% extra blood runes and other kind of runes as well when I do Barrows. So I should be killing some dragons as well and just training ranged a lot. And that will also help me eventually be able to go for that Jad cape. And I should not worry about trying to get Barrows armor and killing more high level monsters like wyverns because it's more of a waste of time. So that's my lesson that I learned this week on RuneScape, and I hope it was helpful, and thanks for watching.